Good afternoon, this is Schweitz, and let's walk through how we go about doing some of these. Now again, anytime you're using a video like this, best practice is to try it and pause the video, check your answer with the video. So I'm not going to do, I think, all of these, but let's just kind of walk through some of these here. All right, so how do I go about balancing these? Now this is a complete combustion, meaning that we're getting ample oxygen, so we're getting carbon dioxide and water. Not that it matters for you at this point, but how do we balance this? Well, we use a method like this where we list out the atoms on each side. Now, some people will use this all year long, and other people will just do it by inspection. I do it by inspection. I go in this order. So put the number we have of each side on the side. So I have one of these, and I go in this order, and I have one here. So I'm good. Hydrogen. So for combustion, I go carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. My goal would be to put a number right here to finish this up. So I got 4 hydrogens on this side. I need 4 over here. Only I can change this, what's called the coefficient. That's to a 2. 2 times 2 is now 4. And then oxygens. Okay, so now I start from the right side here, and I want to put a number right here. So 2 plus 2, because 2 times 1 is 2, is 4. So I have 4 oxygens on the right-hand side. And I need 2 over here. So I need 4 here. And that's just going to require a 2. Now, the next one we'll see a little bit different example. Now it's balanced. Okay. So in the next example, okay, so we got carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And okay, one carbon, one carbon, one carbon, one carbon. Hydrogens. I got 3 plus 1 is 4. So I got to put a 2 here. 2 times 2 is 4. Alright, so now I want to put a number right here to complete my oxygens. But don't forget about this guy right there. I have 3 on this side. Okay. There is no way to get an even on this side, just so you know. It's impossible the way it's currently set up. So that's going to cause a problem. So I have 2 plus 2 is 4. So I have an even on this side. There is absolutely no way to put a number right here and get an even number. Impossible. So I need to double it. The way to do that is just take my first guy and multiply it, put a 2 here. Now, when I put a 2 here, okay, every time it will always balance. Every single time. But we usually don't increment it to 2 unless we have to. So 1 will work. If 1 doesn't work, then flip it to 2 and it will always work. Only reason why we wouldn't flip it to 2 right away is because if we had something like this, 2x goes to 2y plus 2z, we typically would go reduce it all. Now, there's nothing wrong with this per se. Okay? It's just not normal. Nothing wrong with it. We just drop it to that. It's the same relationship, just it's just the simplest form of the relationship. So either way, put a 2 here. Everything doubles. So 2 carbons, 2 carbons. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 more is 8. Notice that doubled to 8. And I'm going to put a 2 here. I need to get 8 here. So this doubles to a 4. 2 times 4 is 8. That doubled. Now, I had 4 oxygens to begin with. 4 plus 4 more is 8. Notice that doubled. Everything just doubles. The amount I need here is going to double. So I have, for oxygen, how many do I need here? I need to get 8. I have 2 right there. So I need 6 more right here. 3 times 2 is 6. And that gives me 6 plus 2 is 8. And there I go, I have 8. Alright, so technically if you put a 2 up front here, it always works. You could do that and then just reduce it down if you need to. Let's try it that way. If you want it that way, 2. Okay, so let's go right away. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. So 2 times 2 is 4. Put a 2 here. It's 4. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4. And I need to put a 2 right there to get 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2 more is 6. Okay. And therefore, I need to put a 3 here, and it worked nicely. All right. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2 more is 6. All right. That did help us there because it avoided the odd number. Okay. This side would over here would have been odd this time. All right. If I had left it as it was, but that's fine. Okay. I wouldn't suggest always doing that. Okay. Next one. You can check the PDF on the last two. Try those on your own. All right. Pentanes burning in a small amount of oxygen. So this case here, we're talking about incomplete combustion. All right. So we have C5H10 plus O2 yields, now it's carbon monoxide plus H2O. Just FYI, is that substance is very much poisonous. Mr. Yuck sign on that guy. If your furnace is malfunctioning, meaning it's not taking enough oxygen in, then it can produce this substance, and if it leaks into your house, there's a problem. Normally it just goes up out your chimney and you don't even know the difference. But it is what it is. So this causes issues in wintertime. So 5 carbons, 10 oxygens, 2 times. So now I gotta get my oxygen here. So 5 plus 5 is 10. So I need a 5 right there. Isopropyl alcohol. Okay. Again, you can check the PDF on that one. So I've given it's excess oxygen. So let's just write it out here. C3H7OH plus O2 yields carbon dioxide and water. Okay. Again, you can check the PDF for the overall answer here. Thank you very much.